Introducing Thierry Vale, the president of the NGO CAP Liberté de Conscience, or CAP Freedom of Conscience. Thierry Vale is a tireless advocate for human rights and freedom of belief. With a passion for defending the oppressed, he has dedicated his life to fighting against persecution and discrimination faced by religious minorities and belief communities. CAP Freedom of Conscience, founded in 1995 to defend religious and spiritual minorities against surveillance and repression, is a secular European NGO with UN consultative status that aims to unite minority religion in Europe and counter discrimination concerning the right to freedom of conscience and belief on an international level. In his role as president of CAP Freedom of Conscience, Thierry Vale actively collaborates with international human rights organizations, uniting efforts to fight for justice and asylum for those persecuted. His impactful work has reached the highest level, addressing the United Nations, the OSCE, and the European Parliament. In 2023, a significant development brought the persecution of the Ahmadi religion of Peace and Light community in Iran to international attention. During a conference at the European Parliament, Thierry Vale courageously highlighted the severe state-sponsored religious persecution endured by the Ahmadi community. He shed light on their inability to practice their faith freely, subjecting them to constant fear for their lives. Vale's oral statement exposed the Iranian authorities' labeling of Ahmadi members as apostates and infidels, leading to raids, arrests, and threats of execution. He emphasized the persecution based on their acceptance of LGBTQ individuals and their belief on the headscarf. The detainees, including minors and women, faced coercion and threats of execution if they didn't renounce their faith. The concern for the security and welfare of the Ahmadi members in Iran led Thierry Vale to advocate for international protection and asylum. In the case of the 101 members of the Ahmadi region of Peace and Light detained in Turkey, CAP Freedom of Conscience played a pivotal role in defending the rights of the persecuted at the OSCE. CAP Freedom of Conscience, in a collaboration with Human Rights Without Frontiers, highlighted the Turkish authorities' use of excessive force during the pushback, and the fact that the detainees reported instances of torture, cruel treatment, and degrading behavior by police officers, underscoring the profound concerns for the safety and well-being of the Ahmadi members stripped of their fundamental human rights. Attention was also drawn to the risk faced by those who could be forcibly returned to their countries, where they will endure severe human rights violations. Thierry Vale and the organization's commitment to defending freedom of conscience and religious belief shone brightly as they stood in solidarity with our persecuted members. We would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude and say un grand merci to Thierry Vale and the entire team of the CAP Freedom of Conscience for the unwavering support and advocacy of our persecuted members both in Turkey and Iran.